Good morning and welcome to the Idea Ladies. My name is Carrie.
I'm Janine.
And we have a very special guest with us today. I am super excited to invite you to introduce you to Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen Murphy.
Jen is from Murphy's Real Estate Group, and I'm just super excited to have a visitor. It's usually just the two of us.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to be here, so thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you are welcome. Candace is behind the camera. Today we are going to talk about Renos and resale. So if you have any questions, please type them in the comments, and Candace will read them out, and our expert will answer those questions.
Perfect.
But, you know, here at The Passionate Home, we're all about creating a beautiful life.
Absolutely.
And I think that your home is such a very important part of your life. Like for me, I'm passionate about my home, hence The Passionate Home. I think we all are here, and we love to make our home beautiful, and that kind of aligns with what you do because your home is your biggest investment.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
And so you are every day helping people live their dreams and finding the perfect place. So we're super excited to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I couldn't be more excited to be here and, you know, helping someone find their dream home or creating, you know, something that they've been wanting to change in their home. You know, I always like to dabble in interior design a little bit, even though I'm a realtor, I'm not an interior designer, but I love to help with staging, and that's where you ladies come into play too, or I've called on you a few times, so.
Yeah.
Well, I thought what made me introduce or ask you here is a post that you did yesterday, because Jen is very active on social media and does some really great, valuable information. So thank you for sharing that. And yesterday or the day before, you said something about a bathroom reno, and would it be advantageous to, you know, choose a bathtub over a shower or a conversion? And I'm like, Mike and I are going to redo our bathroom, and I'm like, that's a really good question. And I thought, maybe you could answer some really good questions.
I'll try my best.
Good. Do we have any friends with us today?
Carter's watching, and she's just finished the bathroom reno.
Oh, that's right.
And Susan's watching.
Amazing.
Yeah, we got a couple people on. I think people are slow this morning.
One of the things I was thinking about is, you know, we are all very unique, and like, have you ever seen Janine's home?
It's stunning.
It's stunning.
I stalk her on social media and watch what she's doing all the time.
And I think, you know, it's a new year. People want to renovate and do simple things to upgrade their home. And I'm like, oh, we should rip out the bathroom vanity and put in an old buffet as the sink. Would that negatively affect the retail value? Like when you're making those custom little changes to your home, or should you stay to something?
You know, that's a great question, and I really think it depends on the home itself, right? If you have a very modern home and then you're, you know, picking an old piece of furniture that might be more farmhousey, it's not going to fit the style.
Yeah.
So I think it really depends on your home and how you style it.
Right.
Because I personally, my home, I put in a reclaimed touch in my master bathroom, and I've loved it for the last 10 years. I'm ready for an update now. Okay. But you know what? It's something that everyone that walks into our house says, I love your vanity. So I say if you're into it, go for it, and if it suits your home.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we thought today that maybe you could share maybe 5 easy updates that people can do, whether they're planning on selling or not. Like some people are in their lifetime home. Are you guys in your lifetime home, or are you thinking, let's stay here for 10 years or 5 years and flip? You know, when you're doing updates, I guess you have to consider how long you're going to be in a house. And
sometimes people don't know. You know, they say that I'm going to be there this is my forever home, and the perfect place pops up and they sell in 3 years. So the average, I believe the stats is about 7 years that someone's in their home.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
I better move.
I know, I'm the same. I'm the same. I've been in my house for 11 years, and we didn't plan on it necessarily, but, you know, things change, and some people have to sell and move for work or what have you, so you never know.
I think I get bored. I'm in my 4th home. I've never renewed a mortgage, and I don't know how. I'm like, in August I have to renew. I'm like, I've never renewed a mortgage. Like, I've just moved. Anyway.
Yes.
We bought the house, we were going to tear it down and not even live in it. It's been 15 years.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
I love it.
So if you're sitting at home and you're looking around, maybe you could give some advice. What would be an easy update that would positively affect the value of their home?
Great. Okay. The first thing I would say, the easiest and cheapest probably, is paint.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
That's what we say too.
and if you're doing an update, you really want to think of, your future buyer potentially. Don't paint it some bright color that you love. You want to do something more neutral. That's what I say. Neutral colors.
Neutral colors.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to be there forever and you love purple.
Yeah, and then do whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
Right? You have to live
Yeah.
there. If you're planning on being there for 10 years, then, do it resonates with you. But if you're planning on selling, don't do something that you love. Do something that is very neutral and someone can picture themselves living there.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm always a fan of white. You can't go wrong with white.
White?
Yeah, exactly. You can't go wrong with white.
That's true.
Beige.
Yeah.
Beige.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Greige.
you could paint your walls.
Yes, great.
Annie Stone has wall paint. Did you know this?
I didn't actually know that.
Didn't you?
No.
Well, it's fairly new.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
It's
Oh,
brand new.
wow. Okay.
Yeah. We've both used it, and we love it. So when you're in next, and
come
check
check
that out. I'll give you a color card.
Amazing. I love to.
They're
Yeah.
they're beautiful colors, really soft, matte, like chalky kind of finish. It's gorgeous.
Great.
There are some stunner colors, though, like a
Yeah,
deep,
if you
deep
want bright.
blue, and you see a lot of the bathrooms now are very like dark and rich
And moody,
and
right?
moody.
Yes.
Exactly.
I love it. I think a powder room is definitely where you can have some fun
Yeah.
and express your personality.
So let's talk about everyone says the bathroom and the kitchen are the big places. So
Yeah.
what about a bathroom? What would be a quick fix that would positively affect the value of your home?
For a bathroom, I would say it depends on what stage. Is it, a 1960s, it's never been touched before? I'd say paint for sure, maybe a little wallpaper. Wallpaper's back.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Not the borders, not the old school borders. Like just something bold that covers the walls is very in style right
Yeah, it
now, or a
is.
grass cloth. Another thing I would say is countertops. Countertops and sinks if you want something that's a little bit more money, but still would make a big impact. If you can't afford to replace the whole vanity, if you have, really old, worn out countertops, then I say freshen them up, put some quartz, something simple.
Yeah.
Might be a nice little refresh.
And then you could paint the vanity.
Yeah.
Right? With
Yeah.
chalk paint.
Yeah.
That costs like nothing. Huge impact.
Huge impact.
Yeah.
And your hardware too. So if your your bathroom vanity, if it's outdated, then you might want to update. Brass is very in style now, and stainless is, I think, will always be trendy. So
You don't often think about, I'm going to update my toilet paper holder.
Yeah.
But you know what? It really makes a difference.
absolutely,
You know,
Yeah,
like, I got a
totally.
new towel bar. Every time I go in the bathroom, I'm like, I love my towel bar.
There you
It
go.
didn't cost a lot of money.
No.
No.
Quick and easy. Yeah.
So bathrooms make a huge impact on resale. So I'd say focus your money on the bathrooms and kitchen, like you said before.
Okay.
So,
You kind of touched on it the other day about the tub versus shower stalls.
Yes.
Like, is it important to keep one tub in the home, or should you keep all your tubs in the home? Like, if you've got more
How
than
many
one
tubs?
bathroom.
yeah, it depends on the home, right? If you are a 2-bathroom home, and I think you are okay with just keeping the one tub, especially if it's the main bathroom. I always say the main bathroom, it's nice to have a tub shower combo, because people that potentially buy your house, depending on the style, might have kids or pets that they want to bathe in there. And if you just have a shower, you're kind of eliminating a lot of people. Like, there's a lot of diehard bath fans that cannot live without a bathtub. So I think Candace just put up her hand.
Yeah.
So if you, I think.
Well, interesting. I agree. And I'm just thinking of my parents. They've moved to Chilliwack.
Yeah.
They took out both tubs and put in walk-in showers.
Yeah.
So that they didn't have to step over, and they're stunning.
Yeah.
But they did that because it's probably their forever home.
Yeah.
And it just works better for them, right? It's safer and
And we see that a lot. We see a lot of the tub showers being like the full walk-in showers now, because it is convenient.
Yeah.
But I just think you're limiting kind of your buyer pool if you do take out all the tubs out of the home.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah.
So you also mentioned kitchen.
Yeah.
So what would be an easy update if someone's sitting there at home? What?
Although I have to say, Dana said,
Yeah.
she said good morning first off.
Good
and
morning.
She said, that's me, I need a bathtub. Yeah, I totally
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people. I actually did a poll on our Instagram, and I think it was like 75% said that they would need a bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would need a bathtub.
Relax and
Yeah.
bye-bye.
You know,
Glass of wine, I'm good.
Yeah.
yeah. I just like to look at my bathtub.
I know. I was going to say, I didn't want to say anything. Well, Janine's got one she's never used, so she just looks at it.
Stunning.
My daughter keeps messaging, can I come up and use the tub? And I'm like, no.
No.
Yeah. I'm the same way. We did a full redo and, ripped out, we had the old style of bathtub where you had to kind of climb in a set of stairs.
Oh,
we did a freestanding tub. I think I've used it maybe 3 times in 11 years.
I know, right?
Yeah. I'm not a bath person. I'm a shower person.
Oh, well, there,
but,
okay.
But
Yeah.
I love looking at the tub.
You can't read a book and have a glass of wine in a shower. Just saying.
Yeah.
My son somehow manages it. I'm like, well, I'm not going to embarrass myself. Not that I would know. Okay, let's just.
That's another time.
Another video. Yeah. Okay, kitchens. Right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Candace. Keep us on. All right. So now, what can we do? What can I do? She's got a nice, beautiful kitchen.
I ripped it out and put a new one in.
Yeah.
But if you can't do that.
If you can't do it. So I think, again, hardware. Hardware is a good way to update your kitchen. It makes a big impact. And mixing metals is okay now. That's what I find anyway.
I
But
love
it's
it.
okay if your sink is stainless steel and you're doing your brass pulls or black. Black is very trendy right now too.
Yeah.
So sprinkle a little bit of both in with stainless steel appliances.
I see some people replacing like the pull on their cabinets with a handle.
Yeah,
with
handle.
a handle.
Yeah.
To kind of update.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and it depends on the style of your home. If it's a little bit more farmhouse, you might have I don't know what they're called.
The library pull.
Yes,
Yeah,
the library
right,
pull,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
It just gives it a little, oomph.
Yeah.
I would
Right.
say.
And again, painting your cupboards you could do.
Yes.
Again with the chalk paint.
100%.
Even the hardware, right? Because I had some hardware I didn't love. It was kind of tired, and I just painted it with the chalk paint. And it's a really quick update. So
Yeah.
easy. You barely need any paint. Sticks to metal.
There you go.
What about we were looking online at a house for sale in Mission, and it had a huge sunshine ceiling. You know those big boxes.
yes.
Tell me that's a no-no.
1980s, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
people, if you have that on your ceiling,
Yeah. I was
think-
going to say lighting is another way to really update your home.
Yeah.
Pot lighting is so popular now, but having beautiful pendants, like if you have an island, having beautiful pendants above it,
Yeah.
can really set the tone and mood, I think, of your home.
yeah, I agree. You have some beautiful pendants.
Thank you.
What would you say? What is your favorite thing you did in your kitchen when you?
Okay, well, I don't know that everybody could do it, but I love my huge hood fan. Love.
Oh.
But so downstairs though, like, cause we renovated my daughter's kitchen and we just like made a hood fan over top of the, the metal ones that are up there. So I just like got a bunch of wood and painted it to match the cabinets and built this thing.
Love it.
We should put
I
a
don't know.
picture. We did
Yeah.
tour.
Yeah, we did.
the apartment. We could put that in the comments for you
Yeah,
guys
I'll
because
share
you
a
did a lot
photo.
of really great things, including painting your
Appliances.
appliances.
I was going to say
that was the
appliances
other thing.
make a big, like if you have 1960s refrigerator and a stove, it might be time to do a little bit of an upgrade.
Yeah.
If it's not in the budget, then I would say do what Janine did and paint
Yeah.
it.
Don't
right?
paint your
Yeah.
stove.
Yeah, don't
Paint
paint
your
your
fridge
stove.
or your
But-
freezer.
I'm like,
Yeah.
could you?
Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't wax it, maybe you could. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, maybe I'll test it.
Did you use the Annie Sloan to paint?
Yeah, to paint the fridge, I did. And I know that Lori, she was watching, she did her stand-up freezer, and you can make it beautiful with transfers and things.
That's a great
like,
idea.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
not only that, but I wonder about a chest freezer. Like some people
Oh,
have
yeah.
them
actually,
inside
that's
their
what it
home,
was.
right?
It was a chest freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're not pretty, so if you
No.
can
Yeah.
turn it into something pretty, it's
Right?
great.
I'm still going to do that. I have one in the garage, but I mean, it needs to be garage-like. So you can do like something better on
You know when you're running out of rooms to decorate?
Yeah.
Go in your garage.
You can come to my house and start helping me decorate.
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, was there a question, Candace?
Oh, okay.
Mike says good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so we talked about the bathroom, the kitchen, lighting,
Yeah.
painting appliances,
Yeah, painting walls.
painting walls, the biggest thing. What about outside?
Curb appeal is huge. I mean,
Yeah.
I think the stats are that a buyer will decide if they want to buy your home within 7 seconds. So when they're
my.
driving up to your house, if you have a messy exterior, like
Yeah.
they're automatically going to assume that you don't take care of the inside of your house as well.
Exactly.
So I think like
Yes.
spending some time outside,
Yeah.
fresh mulch, a little bit of gardening, making sure your grass looks
a new
nice.
doormat.
Doormats,
It could be as
yes.
simple as that. Your doormat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cobwebs.
Oh yeah, take the cobwebs out.
Yeah. This is something you can do for yourself right now, whether you're selling or not. Take a step back and look at your home. And I did a talk once to a group of ladies, and I said, let's pretend Oprah's coming to your house.
Oh gosh.
So Oprah's coming. She's driving up to your home. What is she thinking?
Oh dear.
I don't want to.
Right? But you deserve that same respect.
Yeah.
You deserve to have a clean doormat or a fresh door or whatever, nice flowers and that sort of thing. But you're right. When you're selling, I'll never forget when I first saw my house, the one we live in now. We were driving by the street, and I looked down, and there it was at the end of the street. It had little gingerbread all around it. And I'm like, oh, it's different from everybody else.
Yeah.
You know? Do you think being different from the other homes on the street make a difference for value, or does that really matter? Like,
It depends on the different.
yeah, oh, okay.
Is it a good difference or a bad difference?
You have a big cement waterfall in your front yard, maybe too much.
Yeah, but I also think that's potential too. So I mean, I always like to say, like, buy the ugliest home on the best street, because they're, you know, if you're okay with doing a little bit of sweat equity and putting some work into it, like, that's your best potential. So
I think that's what I did.
there you go. Yeah, location. You can't change location, but you can change everything else in your home.
Yeah. Exactly.
Even if it takes a while. I mean, it took us over 5 years to renovate our home.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody has $200,000-$300,000 just to go and rip everything down and make it fresh again. So.
Well, everything you've said today, like even whether you're planning on selling at all or soon or long term, these are really easy, inexpensive updates you could do, right?
Yeah.
Lighting, paint, your outdoor area. What else did we say? Bathroom, kitchen.
Yeah.
Would there be anything else? Like, what would you say if I said to you, we want to sell? What should be the first thing that I look at?
Well, paint. Paint's always the first thing I like to look at. Like, make it neutral.
Yeah.
So have someone envision themselves there. Flooring is another big thing. Now, that could be very pricey, but if you have very stained flooring or carpets, it might be time to replace those.
Yeah.
You know, or if you have beautiful old hardwood floors that are covered up, like maybe refinish those if you have the budget to do it, right? That retain the resale of your home, or just, you know, nice for you to live in yourself.
Right.
Some customers have come in and they have like a basement suite, and they didn't know that you could paint the floor with chalk paint or stencil. So you rip up that old carpet, and if your subfloor is in good shape, you could paint that. Or if your basement is concrete, you can paint that and you can stencil it and make it look like $1 million.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot, and laundry rooms too.
I was just going to say.
A laundry room is a good place to have a little bit of fun too, especially on the flooring.
Yeah. Well, these are all great. Did you have any specific questions at all?
I don't think so. Just maybe how much personality should be in your home? Like, should you declutter it? Like, take out all the family photos? Is that important?
Yes, 100%. I always say, like, you want somebody to walk in your home and not be focused on who's living there now, because when I tour buyers through a home, sometimes they'll be looking at the photos more so than anyone else to see if they know the people. Oh, I went to high school with so-and-so. We're here to focus on the home. And the photos aren't staying, so...
That's true.
Yeah, so decluttering is a big role, I'd say, for getting ready.
Makes it look like there's more space, I would think. Like, don't have your coat closet stuffed full of coats. Like, then you're going to know that you don't have room for your coats. So take them out.
Yeah. We lived in Walnut Grove before we moved to Aldergrove, and I think what sold our house was that, and I did daycare at the time, so we had one-car garage. You can imagine what that looked like. What sold the house is that we took everything out of the garage and we moved it down to our neighbor at the end. And our garage was empty except for one freezer.
Oh, there you go.
We sold the house on that day.
There you go.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It makes a big difference because people can, you know, see the space. If it has good storage, you can never have enough storage in a home. So if everything is cluttered and you don't have room to see, you know, any potential of where your things could go, then, you know, a lot of people will walk right out before they even have a chance to tour the whole home.
So declutter.
Declutter.
Awesome.
Yeah. And one thing I wanted to add too is if you are going to do things from home or do things yourself, make sure you do them, you know, well. Yeah. Because there's nothing worse than, you know, trying to repaint the house, or, you know, if you painted a fridge or something else and it's done very sloppy and there's drip marks everywhere. that's not going to increase the value at all. You're better just to leave it as is.
I often think about all of us DIY people out there. Do make an effort to do it well.
Yeah.
Don't always just do it on the cheap.
Yeah.
Because not only for yourself, but the people who come after you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, do it right.
And if you're if they start seeing the little details, like the drips of paint, they're starting to wonder what else. So
The
sometimes
baseboard's cut too short.
Yeah. So sometimes it's better just to leave your home as is, and it depends on the timeline too. So
Yeah. Well, great. Lots of great information.
Yeah.
So I want to say that, well, maybe you could say, if you're looking to sell your home or you want information, where can people find you?
Oh, perfect. Well, you can find me at the Murphy Real Estate Group on Facebook, or you can Google us. We have our own Instagram at Murphy Real Estate Group, or just our Facebook page.
Yeah, lots of valuable information. Even if you're not looking to sell today, like I said about the bathroom shower thing, I'm like, oh yeah, I am thinking about that, though I'm not thinking of selling at the moment. But Janine and I are here every Friday live on Facebook at 9:30 to help you create a beautiful life and inspire you to try something new. We're going to try something new next week.
We are.
What are we doing?
We're going to paint some fabric.
Well, it's not really new.
Well, it's not new, but are we going to try to create the leather
I think
look?
we're going to try to create the leather look. Now, it was Jonathan Mendez who did it a few years ago, and he did an amazing chair that looks like leather. We don't have the same fabric. We're not sure we're going to get the same results, but we're going to give it a go.
I think we're going to get something really cool.
It's still going to be beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
New, fresh,
Yeah, exactly.
looks great. Yeah.
So bring your questions. Make sure you set your timer we'll put a little reminder out as well. And if you have any questions on painting fabric, that will be the time to bring them. Well, we're here all the time, but you can definitely ask them live. So thanks so much for watching today. Thank you so much,
thank
Jen,
you
for
for
joining
having
us.
me. I really appreciate it.
And we hope to see you guys soon. Have a great
Bye.
day. Bye.